curse of the golden skull. God is God, God is God, God is God, God is God, his prophets, 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 prophets.
This is just going to be a super quick video. This is my buddy's Ford pickup. My dad put a Tremec 5-speed in it to get rid of the granny gear 4-speed. Oh, Earl bought a kit for it somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where, but you see it's got a nice, I guess, American powertrain. Yeah, American powertrain kit. Nice long shifter. I'm gonna have to make a patch panel to cover where the original shifter came out. There's a couple little things. It needs a brake light switch, just goofy stuff. A bigger steering wheel because it's manual steering. It's impossible to drive like this. Oof. But right now, I just got some flex exhaust, some flex tube exhaust I'm gonna put underneath there because we had to cut some of the pipe out of the way. First, I gotta cut a little more pipe out of the way, and then we'll slap the flexi pipe in there and hopefully fill the transmission and back it out of here. Maybe take it for a little rip. You can see where the original exhaust went. It came basically over where the old cross member was and then linked in right here. So I'm going to cut a little farther back here, run that piece of flex to here with a straight piece to join it to another piece of flex right there, and hopefully that'll be good enough to move it around without blowing our eardrums out. And, you know, we can listen for noises, and then he can take it to an exhaust shop. But this should be good enough to get him out of here. There we go. It looks like some, looks like a dryer vent. But it'll work. I mean, it's hitting the floor up here, and it's hitting the cross member right here, but it's enough to where I can back it in and out. Just gotta pull this top drain. Look, where is it at? I can't see. Oh, there we go. I just gotta pull this out, top off the transmission, bleed the clutch, and hopefully, I don't imagine they'd ship it with juice in it. Nah, it's empty. All right, top off this transmission and bleed the clutch out, and we should be ready to back this thing out of here. Cool. I had to get a little creative to fill this transmission. I have a pump, but the pump stopped working. So now I've got, this is gonna take forever. I've got a water bottle with a little nipple cut into it, with a hose leading down through the old transmission hole into the transmission, the shifter hole into the transmission, with a drain pan underneath to catch anything that misses. This is going to take a while. It takes about 3.5 quarts. Take the bottom of the bottle and make it into a plunger and kind of force it in. I don't think I can do it. Too big. That'd be all right. I mean, what else we got to do today? Stand around and just do this, I guess. Whoa, we almost had some blood. So, what are you guys up to? Weather's nice for the next few days. Thanksgiving is Thursday. Today's Monday. So I got to prep for that. Make some chicken, baked macaroni and cheese, candied carrots, scalloped potatoes. All right, we got 1.5 quarts left. So it should be about another quart, right? 3.5, yeah, another quart. So that would leave us with a 1/2 quart, that would be 3.5, okay. This should be the last pour. And hopefully it should start dribbling out. Yep, we got about a 1/2 quart left in here. Well, a little bit more than that. Let me dump a little more in.
God is God is God is God is God is God is God. His prophets, 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 prophets.
Should start dripping out. There it is. Oh, I'm missing the drain pan completely. Ugh. All right. She's full. All right, I feel good about that. Let me tighten up this drain plug. If I can find wherever my ratchet went off. There it is. Tighten this drain plug up. I'm sorry, the fill plug. Yes, all right. Keep bumping the camera here. We'll let all this drip for a while so it's clean as possible. And now I gotta bleed the clutch. Attempt to bleed the clutch. You probably can't see it very good, but I pumped it up. I pumped it up and then put just a level on it to hold pressure. Good gravy. I didn't expect that. All right, let me go pump it back up. We'll do it again. Get blasted again. I hate brake fluid. It's the worst feeling stuff. Disgusting. On the clutch pedal. So let's get blasted again. Wait, is it loose? It's dripping. Dang it. That's not good. Okay. Ah, pooey. Well, let's let it drip out a bit then, I guess. And then we'll pump it back up. I didn't tighten it enough. That's gonna smell great when I fire this thing up and it burns off the exhaust. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let me go ahead and pump her back up and do it again. That should be it. It shouldn't take much to bleed out the clutch. All right. Pull the jack stands out from underneath of it. I just had them under here all willy-nilly because even if the truck fell off the jack, the truck sits high enough I can lay comfortably underneath of it without getting smushed, so I wasn't too worried about it. I'm gonna play it safe and just disconnect the coil. Just in case the clutch isn't working, I don't want this thing to fire up and just take off. You know, I don't think it'll fire off immediately, but you never know. You know, better safe than sorry. All the time. I don't want to run over the Buick. I don't want to run over my garage door. So, disconnect the coil. And I'll hold the clutch in with it in gear and crank it. And if it doesn't move, we're in good shape. We got some clutch. All right. All right. All right, it didn't take off, so I'm gonna throw the door open. Owie. I didn't hear the fuel pump kick on though. I don't hear the fuel pump. Oh, that's why. Okay, fuel pump wasn't hooked up. All right. I'm gonna hook the coil back up and throw the door open and hook the fuel pump back up. That way, if I start it in reverse and it doesn't have enough clutch and it takes off, we're only gonna go outside. No problem. Know what I mean? It's pretty nice out, so it won't hurt. Oh yeah. I don't really have a good place to run this thing to get through the gears to see how it's gonna do. But it's working. We've got transmission. Not bad. Again, I don't really have anywhere I can run this thing. It doesn't have an e-brake, which isn't me. I didn't cut it off. Somebody else did. And it needs a couple things before I can really take it anywhere, but I guess let's button up a couple little things and see if we can make it go somewhere. Again, I don't know how much fuel's in it. Got exhaust leak like crazy over here on the header. Let's shut it down. You know what I'll do? Let's back it up to the corner of the driveway and we'll hit as many gears as we can coming through the driveway real quick. I apologize for the sun. It's bright right now. But we're just gonna try to see if we can get it first, second, something like that. See how it does. Then we can shut her down. Clutch feels okay, but like I said, I gotta get that e-brake. It wants to squall those tires. It wants to rip them up. I'll tell you that much. I'm gonna go all the way back here. I don't know if my microphone will work this far back. And we're just gonna go. Can't do it. Ain't got enough space. All right. Let's put her away then. I don't have enough space to really test drive it. Not until I get a couple more things done. I need to get a few more things done to this thing before we can take it up on the road and test drive. It needs that brake switch. Not crazy about the tire situation, the lug nuts and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and we'll put it away. We'll get back to it soon. We will get back to it very soon. Oops, sorry about that. I need more parts, a couple other things. It's just, it's not time to finish this yet and take it out on the road, but it will be soon. So it's probably going to be a pretty short video. That's going to wrap it up on this old Ford. Like I said, I need to get a couple parts. I was just trying to get it out of the shop. It's been dead on the lift for a few months. Let me get out of the sun here. So if you want to see more of this truck, just let me know, because it needs a couple other little things. And we'll take it on a good test drive soon. I'm excited about that. I'm not crazy about the wheels and tires. They're old and dry rotted, missing a couple lug nuts. I have to get a set of matching lug nuts for it. And what else was it? The brake light switch. And that might be it. If I get the gumption, I'll find a brake light switch and lug nut. It's supposed to be really nice Wednesday. So maybe I'll grab those couple things Wednesday and try to put out another video on this truck. Anyway. Tiny, short, little, quick video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you hopefully Thanksgiving. Take care.
Curse of the golden skull. God is